Earlier, somebody reminded me of something that I do every now and again. Like when you get hungry, you get an emotion, you get a feeling, so you go and get something to eat. When you get tired, you go to sleep. When you want to piss, then you get a feeling, a thought, you go for a piss. Sometimes it gets a point where I kind of just remember a point where I was quite low in my life, when things were really quite bad. And I think now back, sending thoughts back to where I was then, that it's going to be okay and that everything will work out and that it's all going to be good. And obviously from that time I couldn't think like this, but the point that I've started to think of then and send that to me then, I obviously realise now that there's a future me that is also sending that back to me now and to every point in my life thereon. So it's a kind of way of reconnecting with yourself, a kind of way of like giving yourself a kind of a hug and just reconnecting with who you are and what you are. And it has kind of like it has a good effect, and it can work wonders for some people that may be feeling that there's no way out, that life is terrible, or that you're depressed or whatever, or nothing else can go wrong. And that's also something else that you shouldn't think, or I don't think. I rewrite everything in my brain at some point, and still in the process of it, of deleting words, deleting phrases, and rewriting everything in my brain. Never like go like, oh shit, how bad can it get, or what's the worst that can. It's never what's the worst can happen when something goes wrong. It's like, what's the best that can happen, always. And it's quite natural to have been programmed to go, oh, what's the worst that can happen, or like, how bad can things get when they go shit. And that's the wrong way. You need to go, what's the best that can happen, how good can things get. That's just one example of things that I've deleted from my mind, and a way of like of recentering your energy within yourself and reconnecting with yourself. Give it a go.